Welcome to United Liberty Group and our revolutionary one-up cash leveraging system. United Liberty Group is similar to crowdfunding at its core. While we are not a gifting program, we do choose a daily cash generating model because cash is king and the world's most important commodity. Here's a question. If I could honestly show you a way to generate anywhere from $100 to $6,850 in cash daily, simply for returning phone calls, would you want to learn more? Here's how it works in 2 simple steps. 1. You will be returning phone calls to people who have answered an ad and requested more information. 2. Simply refer them to one of our information calls to learn more. That is it. There is no selling, explaining, or convincing because you never have to explain cash. That ensures that everyone has an equal chance to be successful and why anyone can do this. Each day, there are millions of people just like you requesting more information on ways to generate daily cash from home. Just one person who says, "Yes, I'm in," can start an avalanche of cash for you and your family. How, you ask? This is simple to understand if you just remember that every person that joins will give you 2 things. Cash and their very first person who will also give you cash and their very first person, and that process will continue to infinity. For example, Amy answers an ad and you direct her to our information call to learn more. Amy calls you back after the call to get started. Amy will give you 2 things. Cash of anywhere from $100 to $6,850 and her first person, who we will call Bill. Because Bill is Amy's first person, our revolutionary software gives Bill to you. And Bill must now give you those same 2 things. Cash of anywhere from $100 to $6,850 and his first person, who we will call Kathy. Because Kathy is Bill's first person, the software gives Kathy to you. And Kathy must now give you those same 2 things. Yep, you guessed it. Cash at one of our levels and her first person, who we will call David. Are you starting to get the power of the one-up? This process goes on to infinity and is literally on autopilot. Next, David refers Ed, Ed refers Frank, Frank refers George, and so on and so forth. Let's look at what has happened. After being qualified, you have only talked to one person, who was Amy. Bill, Kathy, David, Ed, Frank, and George were all given to you as one-up qualifiers. You have already generated a minimum of $700 and as much as $10,000 or more. Now, while you're receiving all that cash, you'll continue returning phone calls and you have already found your second person. Let's call him John. John will give you 2 things just like everyone else. Cash and his first person, and the process that started above with Amy repeats itself to infinity. We have 6 levels to participate in based on your current financial situation. $100, $350, $850, $1,850, $3,850, and $6,850. Remember that you can only receive